Hello, everyone. Welcome into post-show headlines as Dylan McKinnon's trying to break the glass behind you. I'm Andrew Salciunas alongside Brendan Gunn. So Johnny is on vacation. He'll be back on Tuesday. Gunner is doing post-show headlines because Amy Fadul ran out the building. Just kidding. I told her she didn't have to do it, but you do. And it's a Friday. So Gunner had no idea that on Fridays we have listener-sent in questions.
That's awesome.
And John, we started doing this probably like 2 months ago. It's built up so much steam that he has like these. He's had this for like 3 weeks.
That's nuts.
So
just sending.
Thank all of you for doing it. Like, subscribe, send all your stuff to John because I will not see it. I'll miss it. I'm horrible with social media. It's not that I don't want to see it. It's just I'm bad with it. John's good at it. So keep on sending them in on Twitter, Instagram, email him. He's got them all. I have them here. The beauty is John always sees the questions beforehand.
And then he reads them to you so you have no idea.
I have no idea.
John gets to think about it.
To stick with the way this goes, I didn't look at these.
That's the way
As you
it
can
should
tell,
be.
it's crumbled up. It was in my backpack. I didn't look at it once.
That's the way it should be.
So he always has a theme. So the theme today is fan code of conduct questions. Sure. All right. Eric, who sent this on, as John puts, X, even though everybody in the freaking
Twitter.
world calls it Twitter, except for
Twitter.
John. X? Like, no, dude, it's Twitter. I don't care about Elon. Who is the most booable Philadelphia athlete of all time?
To me, like growing up, it was always J.D. Drew, and I had no idea why. I obviously learned why later on.
Right,
He
right,
refused
right.
to come here. He didn't want to play here. That was the guy that was just always getting booed. It was the guy you heard the jokes about the batteries. You still hear it to this day. To me, he's the first guy that comes to mind now. When I think about who I would boo easiest, it has to be a former Philadelphia athlete or involved here at some.
I think it's somebody that played in Philadelphia. Yeah.
So J.D. Drew technically no, but he was
Even though got
drafted.
drafted. Yeah.
Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I think that's the number one seed that I don't think anyone can beat because of how it also ended. Like, I am who I am. It is what it is. All the support that this city gave him. He was given all the keys to everything. And he didn't take like horrible shots at Philadelphia on the way out, but it just like he didn't want to be here.
We didn't do anything to him.
No,
as
we literally
fans.
did nothing to him.
We didn't. We liked that guy probably longer than we should have.
Yeah, absolutely. So Ben Simmons probably number one. Like, there's random guys that like I get visceral reactions to, like Sean Rodriguez, because he called Phillies fans entitled because he was here for 5 minutes because Gabe Kapler liked him for whatever reason and would bat him like fourth, which was insane.
But Byron Maxwell comes to mind. He sucked so bad. He got paid a lot of money.
Yeah, but that's just because he sucked.
Yeah.
Like
He didn't earn it.
When
he
you
didn't earn it
call
off
out
the
a
field.
city, when you say a city is entitled, like and you stink. Like Sean Rodriguez and his wife was very active on social media too. Like Al Horford doesn't really come to mind because he takes shots at Philly, but his sister took a lot of shots. And then, of course, he's really good as soon as he leaves again when he goes back to Boston. But Ben Simmons is definitely the one seed for that. All right, Jason on the Instagram. I want fans who get up and down in the middle of an inning to be ejected. Is that too harsh? It's so inconsiderate.
Are you kidding me?
It's harsh when it happens one time.
Yes.
But there are the people that are getting up and down like 10 times.
I would get ticked off about that. But kicked out of the game, it's like I would tell them just like say something. Be like, yo, there's a game going on.
But middle of an inning, I wouldn't mind there being I wouldn't mind there being punishment.
You need to no hot dogs for you.
Well, because everybody behind you're now standing up, everybody behind you.
First off, you just gotta have etiquette. You have to know if you're going to a damn baseball game. You get up when the inning is in between innings. Like,
right,
you get
it's
up
not that hard.
after the top or after the bottom. You don't get up in the middle of the damn game.
And I get coming back to your seat, maybe in the middle of an inning, that I excuse.
Yeah.
Because the ushers don't let you go until the play stops. So that coming back down, I excuse. Getting up middle of the inning, unless it is an emergency bathroom situation.
Yeah, unless you got a Nick Sirianni going on where you got to take it off.
And I don't want to sit next to you afterward. That's one thing. But yeah, I think there should be some sort of punishment. Maybe not ejection, and maybe not the first time. But if like I've been to games where like the same person gets up like 10 times.
They should text you a random code like, if this guy gets up 3 times, someone from the upper deck steals your seat, you get the upper deck seat. Now, there's nothing wrong with the upper deck. So that's
I
where
love
sit
the upper
most
deck.
days, but
Come on, man.
it's not at a party. Don't upper deck.
All right, Pierce via email. So we got Twitter, Graham, email. Should stadiums place a limit on the amount of alcoholic beverages fans can purchase at one event? Probably.
I mean, don't they do? I assume, right? Like in theory, there's
The
already a law.
well, the person that's selling the alcohol has to make the judgment call. But here's the deal: if somebody says no, we're not serving you, there's 800 places to get
You're
a drink.
gonna go somewhere else.
You could just go down to the next one.
What are you gonna scan a code and slow the damn lines down?
Right. Or maybe you give a ticket where you put a hole through it.
Like
Look,
the Polar Express?
as an adult who is pretty responsible, yes. I don't want to see drunken idiots who then leave and then get into the car and all that kind of stuff.
No.
But I don't know how in reality you will be able to police
the
that.
logistics of that are just impossible. You're going to have somebody scan a ticket.
Right.
They're going to slow the lines down even more. Like to me, as a responsible person, I say no.
And oh, by the way,
I'm enjoying my time responsibly.
They now have the self-service.
Oh yeah, it's
at
awesome.
Citizens Bank Park. There's now self-service, so like there's no way to police it unless you actually have somebody doing some sort of scanning process. But to your point, that just makes everything longer, and nobody wants that. Just don't be a drunken idiot. Yeah. Like the message shouldn't be the stadium's responsibility. It should be the person's responsibility to not be a drunken idiot.
Yeah,
that's one of the things, dude. I don't get like when I go to a game. Maybe it's different now because I have a kid and I don't get to go to as many games as I used to. I want to go to the game because I can finally go and watch it,
enjoy it.
Like I don't get the dude that gets high before a game, that gets blackout drunk. Like it was different for me when I went to Temple Owls games because they were free for students, right? But like you went to Villanova games, but like
we got wine and cheese at halftime.
The NFC Championship game, I did the pregame show at Xfinity Live, and I'm walking into my car to the parking lot to drive home, and there's a dude like this
in an Eagles jersey,
and I'm like,
"Are you never gonna remember?
You're not that big of a fan."
No, you can't.
There are things that I would love to like. I wanted to create a burner account, so now I can't do it because I'm saying it publicly here.
Colangelo
of me leaving Xfinity Live and taking photos of the people in their Eagles gear that aren't watching the game, but they're all eagled up and go Birds and bleep the media, and it's like, no, you're not even watching the game. Like,
dude, I mean,
I take offense to that.
I mean, you did the Super Bowl party too. Like, people were at Patty Wax when out having a great time, but like, well, I'm trying to remember the game. I didn't take a sip of alcohol until the dagger.
There were some people that were not just there to watch the game; they were there to be a part of the party. But they'll be the first person to say "Go Birds" to you, and it's like, are you actually a fan, or are you just here for the party?
People got kicked out at the pregame show. I remember for fighting.
Yes, they did, and now
probably alcohol induced,
and you missed the rest of the game. And now your memory of the Super Bowl is getting kicked out of a bar. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Stupid.
All right, Cannon on IG. Dude, Cannon. Settle a bet. At what age should a male not bring their glove to a baseball game? I think adulthood, 18.
18, yeah. You'll probably get fried by your friends if you're
the only one
with the glove. Once you get to like a senior year in high school,
yeah,
I think it's still cool. I would never judge the kid for doing it. I think his boys in high school would be like, yo, let it go.
But yeah, maybe even a little bit earlier.
At what time? Here, let me flip it. At what time, if you're 18 and you're sitting next to a 5-year-old, do you have to give the kid the ball?
I did it when I was 18. I still remember.
Yeah.
Because I caught my first Phillies foul ball around that time, and I gave it to the kid. But I was a teenager.
If you're old enough or look old enough where someone around you is going to say, hey, come on, give it to the kid, that's when you got to stop bringing the glove.
Yeah, I think that's, you know what? I think that's fair. I think they go hand in hand. I saw a guy. I took a picture. It was horrible. I shouldn't have done it. I took a picture of the guy. I was in the third deck in left field, and the guy's sitting there with his glove. And I was with Christy, and we were dating at the time. And I'm like, yo, get a look at the loser. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're sitting in the third deck, dude. Like,
it's not happening. Ryan Howard's not here anymore. No,
like you're, and it wasn't the first row of the third deck. We were like in college, no money, like 15 rows up.
Not happening.
Like Jesus, what are you doing, dude? And he was like there by himself. Like it's.
At least get a scorebook or something. Keep yourself entertained.
Now I will say this: I'll allow the glove if you go for BP as long as you put it away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because those guys are hitting rockets and like. Like they're trying to hit home runs. So I will allow the adult during BP to wear the glove, especially if they're there with their kid trying to catch them a home run.
Yes.
ball.
No, how about this? You're in the stands for Barry Bonds.
Oh,
He's
then
breaking the
yeah.
record. Is glove fair game again?
Yes, those are Shohei Ohtani 50-50.
Yes.
I'm bringing a glove. So you know what? Yeah, the history
There's
behind
exceptions.
it. Like they brought freaking nets. Remember the Hank Aaron home run?
Yeah,
The damn fishing net. All right, last one. Miles on Twitter. What is your thought about adult males standing with kids waiting at the exit player parking lots begging for autographs? You live a sad life. That's my answer.
Okay, I read it wrong. So standing not with the kid, but amongst kids.
Amongst the kids.
I thought he was with this kid.
No, you're living a sad life. I saw a horrible, horrible individual when I went to Tampa for the Monday night game. I was there with our buddies Bob Cooney and Pat Egan. And where we sat at the end zone, down toward the corner was where the Eagles tunnel was. And there was a guy with his wife and his 2 kids, and he had an Eagles helmet trying to go get the autographs. The kids didn't want to be there anymore.
Oh, they're like, Dad, just leave.
And he's doing the whole, get him out of here. I'll meet you guys in the parking lot. And it's like, oh, wait, so you're not getting that for your kids. You're either getting that for yourself or you're trying to make money off of it. Which I think, I'm sorry, you might be one of our listeners. I think that's one of the lowest forms of like sports fandom, like trying to make money off of those autographs.
Speaking of old friends, I was at an event with Ant for the station back when I was on the street team.
Yeah.
Charlie was there, Charlie Manuel.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of kids lined up for like an hour or so trying to go get autographs.
Yeah, and the kids, that's great.
Old man cuts the line and he comes through with a look like a cinder block. And he goes, it's a piece of the vet. I'm like, Charlie Manuel never coached at the vet.
That's actually kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. Having a piece of the vet's pretty awesome.
That's cool. But like Charlie Manuel never coached there, A. B, you just cut off 10 kids.
Yeah, you can't. Like, I'm fine with an older gentleman trying to get an autograph, but you can't cut in front of the kids. And like, that's the thing. Like the people that do the sticking the ball out to try to get a sign, like that's for the kids, man. Like, don't like. What are you doing?
Stop being a weirdo.
I think that's a very low form of individual. Like,
what do you think the players think of those guys? Like, you're a creep.
I like that a lot. Like, did you see the Kelsey Plum thing the other day where she's like, this is a little weird, don't you think?
You follow me everywhere. You got 10 pictures.
Like this, she said this is a major turnoff. You know that, right? Like, I'm glad that I think more and more people are starting to be not afraid to say things on camera.
Yeah.
Because it is a weird thing. Remember the guy that heckled Jason Kelsey outside of like Saturday Night Live?
Yeah,
or
over
something?
the fence and all that.
And then he was like, "It's for the kids." And Jason, like,
and then he came back and the guy did a 180.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Thanks for signing. like you're whatever. All right. So thank you for sending them in. Continuing to send those in to John's Twitter, John's email, John's Instagram. Send them to his house.
All John.
Just not me because I won't see them. Brendan, thank you very much. Post-show headlines returns on Monday. Maybe I'll get Amy to do it. Maybe I'll force you to do it again. Johnny will be back on Tuesday. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you Monday. Hey, guys. Andrew Salciunas from Kincade and Salciunas. Thank you for checking out all of our stuff on YouTube. Make sure you click, like, subscribe on everything that you see. And, of course, you can see everything from our YouTube feed. Full shows, interviews, when John's being an idiot, which is like 15 times a day. So make sure you check out all of our stuff on YouTube. We appreciate it.